The last time SU had two receivers catch for more than 80 yards was last year against Missouri, when Marcus Sales and Alec Lemon combined for over 300 yards. But the current crop of receivers know now's their time. Syracuse had many positives to take away from its 81-46 victory over Ryerson, but where SU really shined was in the paint. And when it's all said and done, Morris and McFarland say they hope to just live up to the legacy of the past SU greats. Reporting from the Manly football wing, Chris Williamson, Citrus TV. While the SU men's basketball team started practice on September 27th, the SU fans got to see their first look at the 2013-14 squad. Thanks to Lamar Patterson lighting it up from downtown and Syracuse struggling mightily on the boards, SU found themselves down late. And while Tyler Ennis may be a freshman, he certainly didn't look like it tonight, driving down this lane for 2 of his 16 points to give Syracuse the lead for good. 17,000 Maryland fans packed their way into the Comcast Center to see number 4 Syracuse take on Maryland, but to their disappointment, Syracuse escaped with a 57-55 victory, and with Jeremy Grant out most of the game with a sore back, it was due largely to the play of Tyler Ennis and C.J. Fair. After a scoreless first period, Southern New Hampshire wasted no time getting on the board in the second, as Bethy Ladeau found Emily Fogarty for her first goal of the season on a free kick. Welcome to the Lemoyne Sports Network. Chris Williams here alongside Gina Castellian. Lemoyne Dolphins are off to their best start in a couple of years. They have 2 wins in their first regular season since 2008-2009. Part of the reason why, Coach, is because of Emily Greer. What makes her so effective? Welcome back to Orange All Access. Chris Williamson here with Kayla Trainer. And Syracuse coming off a 16-4 victory over Cornell. Welcome to CC Construction, where we try to fix up this SU squad, and after a 56-0 loss, a lot of glaring holes for the SU. Welcome back inside the Citrus TV studios, joined alongside Sierra Schaefer, our lovely women's basketball beat reporter, to discuss the women's basketball season so far. And Sierra, the team hasn't got the welcoming party as the men's basketball team did. In their first 4 games in the ACC, 3 losses. But against Maryland, their last loss, that was kind of the turning point in the season. Syracuse has a long history of churning out 1,000-yard rushers. From the likes of DeLon Carter and Antoine Bailey to Jerome Smith last year, it's a staple of the program. But with Smith possibly headed to the NFL and senior running back Prince Tyson Gully graduating, a changing of the guard is in order.
We just have to step up, just like they did when Antoine Bailey and DeLon Carter left, so we just have to step up.
Against Maryland in a top 5 Florida State defense, redshirt freshman Devontae McFarland and George Morris II gave a glimpse into the future, rushing for over 200 yards combined.
I just followed my rules and followed what my coach did and tried my best out there.
It just gives you more confidence and just something to build off of, and knowing that going forward that you have something to look forward to and just something to keep you pushing.
You know, George is a very physical runner. He was running up in the holes and he wouldn't go down. And then Devontae, you know, he has a great ability to take on hits but also make people miss an open space.
Along the way, Coach Jordan McDonald and the veteran backs have given advice to the young guns for when their time comes.
Just being patient is key, learning while you're on the sideline and just taking it all in, and then when you finally go out there and just do what you've been taught to do.
You know, we've said for a long time that we feel like we have 2 really good young running backs, and they just keep proving that once they continue to grow and continue to develop, they're going to be really good.
And when it's all said and done, Morris and McFarland say they hope to just live up to the legacy of the past SU greats. Reporting from the Manly football wing, Chris Williamson, Citrus TV. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Williamson, one of the many campus correspondents for AOL.com during its coverage of the men's basketball tournament this year. Right now we're here at Syracuse University, where the Orange are up in Buffalo, set to take on 14-seeded Western Michigan in its second round game. Now, for those fans that could not make the drive up to Buffalo, you can be sure that this place will be rocking. The local bar scene, Fagans, Chucks, you name it, this place will be rocking with the SU faithful so dedicated to their basketball fans. And that's my cue to get off the screen and let's see how these fans are feeling about this year's tournament and SU's chances to go far in the tournament. Just a couple weeks ago, SU sat atop the college basketball world. Number 1 in the land, 25-0, and looking like a team of destiny. But before its big date with Virginia, the Orange man had just 1 win in 3 games and almost lost that one. Add to the mix an ailing Jeremy Grant and a sputtering offense, Hughes needed a near-perfect game to leave UVA with a W. To be in the NBA or to be a Dookie? Ah, yes, that is the question Duke freshman Jabari Parker wrestled with for weeks about his future in basketball. And finally, he is at peace with his choice. One team on the hill that actually got some business done this week, women's ice hockey. Ladies squad entered the CHA tournament looking to begin its quest to seek redemption after falling just short of a CHA championship last year. Despite losing its last 2 regular season games, Coach Paul Flanagan and company threw that out the window in its play against Lindenwood. Playoffs? Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs? Well, the NHL and the NBA kicking off its postseason play. The Knicks in its abysmal season. The Yankees look to sweep the Cubs, and Mr. Jabari may be getting a new Ferrari soon after his decision on the draft. That's coming up in sports.